He's a little shy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yeah, hey, Curtis, it's Mason just calling about that interview. Call me back. That'd be great. Thanks.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 253. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Yo, hey Curtis, it's Mason again. Just want to make sure you knew that the interview was today. Call me back. Here's Mason, by the way. He's been pretty busy lately. A lot of work. He's pretty important, you know. Kind of a big deal in getting this interview.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Curtis, it's me again. We do have that interview. Hope you can make it.
What the hell? What are you doing here, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, just in time for the interview.
What interview?
Yeah, you might. Yeah, just close the door. Don't worry. Come on out. Come on out.
Interview.
Come on out. We got the interview. I was talking about the interview. Remember I was on the phone. I was on the phone with you.
I told you never contact me. How did you get back here?
Yeah, I got your phone number. I went to your office and I got it from your brother. He just gave it to me. Yeah, so I'm glad you can make it. You know, this interview was a long time. I'm sorry I had to hop the fence, but I'm sure you don't mind.
Oh, I do mind. Very much.
But you know, hey, this is art. This is art. So we want to do some serious questions. So then, if this ends up being really cringe, I can just do a completely serious video. Literally, if I do actually make that, I am walking out of the class as soon as it like starts rolling, right? I'm getting up, I'm walking out, I'm going to West Coast, and I'm getting some tea and a muffin. I'm going to sit it out. I'm going to come back in, and people are going to give me weird looks. I'm going to be like, all right, well, I got to go home.
You gotta be a man about this.
So let's roll some serious questions now. So what do you do? What do you do now? You used to be at UW-T as well, right? So what are you doing now?
After I graduated, I went job searching, like we all do, and I got a job at what is now called CTS, Comcast Technology Solutions. Before we were the platform, and we were bought up by Comcast. Now we're called Comcast Technology Solutions. And there I basically deal with bigger customer problems. So we have like NBC and all that. We're just have to deal with problems with their video players not working. Since we deliver video, we're just a video delivery platform. That's all we do. So they'll send in either a ticket by email or a call, and then you have to help troubleshoot their errors. And sometimes most of the time, probably escalating it to like the devs to like fix or look into an issue. That's just about it. Yeah.
Nice. And how was job searching? Is there any like tips like for what I can do now that will make job searching easier when I graduate?
I think most of it's that thing. Just experience getting anything that could show like any projects you've done is really big. Get certificates. Like if having a degree is one thing, but get certificates, because a lot of the times I found out so many places want years of experience, and sometimes that's a bit of a lie. They just put it out there to weed out people who say, oh, I don't have any experience, so they won't even apply. So even if it says like a year or two experience, you can always try applying, and you have to prove yourself, in the interview. And you always want to have on your resume, like you want certificates and you want projects to show that you know what you're talking about.
Okay. So, and then obviously probably interns as well, internships and that
Yeah,
kind of stuff,
yeah.
just to get
That
okay.
that helps with getting experience.
All right. Is there anything that UWT offered that you didn't take advantage of that I should be taking advantage of that you know looking back on, or you think you took the full experience of what really helped?
I probably doubt I took the full experience.
You got full
honestly.
experience?
I know. I
Okay.
doubt I have.
Okay.
There's probably a lot more resources between like my teachers and all other help to actually get myself out there. Like I had some in the later years who helped me. Like when I was doing the phone forensics, yeah, that teacher, he really helped me, and since that's where I did my senior project, and I did it with him, and I worked there and I got experience with that, but I didn't really do anything else with that after that. But there's so many other teachers and stuff that I could have like, oh, you know, help me with this, help me with that. I didn't take advantage as much as I probably should have.
Okay. So, what was it like transitioning from the classroom to an actual job? Like, how was that transition? And you know,
Well, it was both kind of stricter and more lean at the same time. Probably just depends where I got my job, though. They're on the more lean side with letting us do stuff where we can arrive, probably normal jobs. You arrive 15 minutes late, you don't have to say anything. But just getting a constant schedule down, and was a little bit harder, I guess, and do at school. But the schedule's always changing when you like in college and all that. So it's like always the same hours. And there's just most of the time right now for me, it's once I go home, I'm done. Like I don't have any homework on and all that. But there's also higher expectations for me, requirements to get working. Like still right now, I don't feel like where I'm at, I'm not the best at what I do, and I probably still need a lot of help, and I feel like they expect more from me. But at the same time, when I do something, I do fine, I do good. It's just, me being new on the field.
right? Do you have any tips for resume building? So, like after you get out, like what is that kind of like the previous question at all?
No, this
Okay,
is more resume. This is like what you
Yeah.
want. You want it. A lot of the stuff you want short enough, and you really want to bold out like in the middle, bullet points, and running bullet the important stuff like when you do all of your projects, internships, all the stuff that is important to it. You want to make sure that is very visible and noticeable. You don't go too crazy. You put like crazy fonts and all that, or else they'll just like throw it out.
No Comic Sans?
No Comic Sans.
Ah, damn, that's my favorite
Maybe
font.
someone out there will want that, but most people, I highly doubt, will want that. So yeah, you mostly want some experience, projects, in the middle. Anything that doesn't really have to do with your what you're going for, just like shorten that up, or not put it on there. Probably just shorten that. And depending on where you're applying and what you're going to, tailor it to that. So you might have like a bunch of computer experience, but maybe you want to show the experience for getting programming job. You put all your programming stuff, all stuff like that is more important than all the other smaller stuff you did. Just depending on where you're going for, you make sure to tailor what you're put the most important experiences for that job, mainly on your resume.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Everything that job related,
Yeah,
you put front and center.
Yeah,
Even if you have experience elsewhere, it's not really relevant.
you probably have a lot of different resumes, but like if you apply different places.
Yeah. And then, how would you decide on going through IT as opposed to CS or even like math related majors?
Oh, from the beginning, I knew I wanted to do something with computers growing up with my life, so I basically it just went that path. And I originally was doing going down computer science route when I was doing Running Start, and I had a CS class, and basically I got cold feet when I did that because I enjoyed it and went through it, but at the same time I hit like tons of roadblocks of typical taking a lot of time, and like maybe one letter, one character somewhere that's breaking everything, and I kind of got worried with how I was doing. Even though I did really well in the class, I got worried that maybe I don't want to do this every day, do it all the time, and so at that point I decided just to go over and try IT, and then switched over my classes to match more of that, and just follow that path. That was the biggest reason.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate the interview.
I have a really busy schedule, so you know.
Yeah, I know. I know you're a busy man, especially after you just told me how much you don't have to do work when you're outside of work.
Yeah.
Especially after that, I know you're busy.
Extremely.
But yeah, no, I appreciate you coming out here and doing this for me. It made it really easy because I didn't have to talk to someone I don't know.